When we hear real estate investing, many of us think, ang bigat, di ko kaya, complicated, it's risky. I had the same fears before I started. It was overwhelming for me back then. The thought of having a big, long-term financial commitment scared me. Lalo na, ako pa naman yung frugal type. But I knew real estate investing would pay off in the long run. I've done my research, I've made my financial calculations and analysis and all. At the end of the day, lakasan ng loob yan. So I decided to go for it. And since then, I keep on adding new properties whenever my financial capacity allows me to. I never regretted that decision. Kahit na overwhelming siya at first, because I've seen how amazing real estate can be. May mga nagdodoble talaga ang value in just 5 to 7 years. It's real, it's happening. What I love about real estate is that you just buy and wait. I know gasgas na yan, but it's true. It doesn't mean you invest blindly and expect that any property will magically grow. It means now, when you've done your research and you've done your due diligence before you make a purchase, yun na yun. Wala ka nang kailangan i-monitor actively the market movements afterwards. Because in the Philippines, real estate is not volatile. This form of investment has stood the test of time. In fact, you'll benefit more if you hold on to the properties longer, especially if your goal is to grow your wealth, like me, or to live on passive income in the future. My strategy from the beginning is to build and grow a solid real estate investment portfolio and to hold it long term. And here's my favorite analogy to explain this. Imagine fruits and trees. Trees being the properties and fruits being my cash flow or passive income. One matured tree can only give me so many fruits, kahit ano pang cultivate ko dyan. So instead of putting all my resources into one matured tree, I'd rather spread my resources out early on to plant more trees, which may not give me fruits immediately, but will grow at the same time and give me more fruits in the long run. Hindi ako nagmamadali to realize gains, but I speed up the acquisition of the properties prudently. Marami namang paraan to speed up the acquisition. Minimum, of course, is you continue growing your active income. And at the same time, kailangan efficient and smart ka with your money. And you also know how to leverage or use other people's money. For example, kailangan ba talaga own money mo lang ang gagamitin kahit na matagal para makaipon ng millions? Or pwede ka bang mag-bank loan and maghanap ng co-buyers? Kailangan mo ba talaga magbayad ng malaking down payment for just one property? Or spread out your cash to buy multiple properties using affordable terms? Kailangan mo ba talaga ng short-term loan para lower ang interest in total? Or kumuha ka ng longer term na kahit mas malaki ang interest, mas mababa naman ang monthly amortization mo. So makakabili ka agad ng more properties. These are tools, and if you know how to use them properly and carefully, then you can use it to your maximum advantage. Remember that time is money. So the earlier you invest and the more properties you invest in, the faster you can reach your financial goals. So imagine if you start early, marami ka nang nabiling properties, and most likely na fully pay mo na lahat yan within 15 to 20 years. I personally believe na as long as may goal ka, kumikita ka, and may disiplina ka sa pera, you should and you can own a property as early as in your 20s. Whether gusto mong yumaman or gusto mong magkaroon ng financial freedom in the long run, real estate investing is a great enabler to achieve that goal. Especially for millennials like me, very important sa atin yung passion and freedom to be able to pursue a meaningful career and a life full of travels and pleasures. And magagawa natin yan if money is not a barrier. When you invest in real estate, it's not really just about investing in properties itself, but you're actually investing in your future self. So I encourage you to invest in real estate not only right away, but more importantly, the smart way. I'm Edric Magwan, and this is The Real Deal.